The Republican-controlled Florida legislature is ready to continue supporting Governor DeSantis.
How far is at least one Republican willing to take it? He wants to ban the Democratic Party. CBS 4's Gabrielle Arzola is live in the studio tonight to explain. Gabby?
That's right, Lauren, Elliott, and there's another controversial proposal that will sound familiar, so let's start with that. It's the expansion of the Florida Parental Rights in Education Bill, also known as the Don't Say Gay bill. It was signed in last year and prohibits teachers from discussing gender identity and sexual orientation from kids in kindergarten through third grade. So here are two possible changes with the new bill. One would expand these rules for students in K through 8th grade, and the second is that employees, contractors, and students would not be required to say someone's preferred titles or pronouns if it doesn't correspond to their biological sex. So I spoke with former state representative Guillermo Smith. He says politics has no business in the classroom.
Government doesn't need to be involved in regulating what pronouns are being used in our schools. This type of censorship is not just a silly culture war. It's actually really dangerous, and it affects the health and well-being of vulnerable LGBTQ youth, and that's why we're opposed.
All right, so I reached out to several local Republicans, and they all declined to go on camera today. However, many of them referred to me to the Miami Young Republicans group, and here's what their representative told me.
We as the Miami Republicans believe that any pronoun topics or LGBT or queer topics should be conversations between the parents and the students. We don't want that in public school systems where it's taxpayer funded. So we support the expansion of the bill.
All right, so now one of the more shocking bills filed was that Senate Bill 1248 called the Ultimate Cancel Act. If passed, it could essentially eliminate the Democratic Party. The bill states to immediately cancel the filings of a political party if the party's platform has previously advocated or been in support of slavery or involuntary servitude. And we know Southern Democrats advocated for slavery during the Civil War. And in a statement, Senator Blaise Ingoglia, who filed the bill, writes, quote, "For years now, leftist activists have been trying to cancel people and companies for things they have said or done in the past. This includes the removal of statues and memorials and the renaming of buildings. Using this standard, it would be hypocritical to not cancel the Democrat Party itself for the same reasons." So, if this passes, the Democratic Party would be abolished. Registered Democratic voters would automatically become non-party affiliated voters. And Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz says this is what tyrants do. In the studio, I'm Gabrielle Arzola, CBS 4 News Tonight.